I'm Seth Berkebaugh. These are your top stories from this week in the Monroe County Reporter. Yard man survives tumble into creek. Here's Will with more details.
A Forsyth man survived a harrowing fall down a steep hill while he was mowing the grass on Friday. Larry King, 64, of Forsyth, was mowing the grass in front of Simple Air Solutions. When he turned over in his zero turn and rolled down into a creek bed, the Forsyth Fire Department was able to pull him out and take him by ambulance to the local hospital, where he remained for several days. The Simple Air Solutions tells the reporter he will need surgery on his broken leg, but otherwise was very fortunate to escape otherwise unhurt. See more details in this week's reporter.
Brandon Starr was chosen as this year's Father of the Year for 2021. Here's Will with more details.
Brandon Starr of Forsyth is the Father of the Year for 2021 as we approach Father's Day on Sunday. He was nominated by his wife, Jessica. Read all the details and other nominations of top finishers in this week's reporter.
A Good Samaritan had his truck stolen this week. Here's Will with the full story.
A Florida man had an unfortunate visit to Monroe County on Monday. He was trying to give a ride to a Macon man when the sheriff's office says the man he gave the ride to stole his truck right on Highway 74. Fortunately, the offender was caught later in Turner County in South Georgia, and the truck will be returned to the Florida man who was stranded in Monroe County. The Good Samaritan who did the good deed will get his truck back. The other man will face criminal charges. See details in this week's reporter.
Hello, my name is Terry Johnson. I write Monroe Outdoors for the Reporter, and this week my column will deal with bee houses. Now, I know that you know what a wildlife house is when it comes to bird houses, bat houses, roosting houses, things of that nature. And perhaps when you heard the name bee house, the thing that came immediately to mind was a beehive. Well, that is indeed a type of house. That is a house that is developed specifically for the introduced honeybee. The house I'm talking about is found right here. It looks much like a birdhouse. It's got a top, it's got sides, a back, and a bottom, but when you look at the front, it's totally different than a birdhouse. And it is designed to help some of the species that are known as native solitary bees. Each one of these holes that you see right here is of benefit to certain types of bees. In this week's reporter column, I'm going to describe what this is all about, how they benefit bees, and how they can benefit you and I in our gardening around the house.
A whiz in public leads to drug trafficking charges. Here's Will with all the details.
Two men from South Atlanta face drug trafficking charges after they were caught on the side of the road on Friday night. Deputy Anthony Thompson was on his way to the sheriff's office around 10 o'clock when he saw a man urinating on the side of the road. He inquired, smelled alcohol on the man who was a passenger in a white SUV. When he talked to the driver, he looked into the vehicle and found heavy amounts of cocaine, $14,000 worth of street value of the cocaine. And those two men now were arrested and face felony drug trafficking charges for their visit to Monroe County. See details in this week's reporter.
I'm Seth Berkebaugh, and this is your Monroe County Reporter Incident of the Week. Angry man threatens High Falls Sunoco employees. An irate customer in a black shirt and gray cap exchanged words with other customers and threatened 3 employees at the Sunoco station on High Falls Road around 4:16 p.m. on June 5th. The manager of the store told Corporal Tyler Rogers that a man in a silver Toyota had words with 3 male customers, came into the store looking terribly angry, and started yelling at her and 2 other employees. She said he punched a plastic display on the counter and threatened to put a bullet in 2 of the employees' chests. She said he spun tires leaving the store driving west on High Falls Road. She said she has never seen the suspect before. Dispatch ran the suspect's tag, and it came back that the driver of the vehicle had a suspended license for numerous violations. Rogers will be seeking warrants on the man for disorderly conduct, 2 counts of terroristic threats, and driving without a license. Couple arrested for a fray on the side of the interstate. A young Ashburn couple was arrested after they got into a domestic dispute on the shoulder of I-75 South near Rumble Road around 12:50 a.m. on June 8th. Corporal Thomas Haskins responded to the call and met with a woman standing outside of a silver 2008 Honda Accord who told him she got into a verbal argument with her boyfriend. While speaking with her, Haskins noticed a red mark on the side of her face and asked her about it. She said it was from something earlier. Haskins asked if her boyfriend had struck her, to which she replied, "No, he's smarter than that." She told Haskins she saw something on his phone and she got upset. As they were driving, she took his phone and threw it out the window because she was mad. Her boyfriend was found walking on the side of I-475 by Deputy Dalton Mosley and brought back to the scene. Told Haskins his girlfriend became upset because she saw something on Snapchat and began punching and hitting him in the face while he was driving. Haskins noticed he had a busted lip and a scratch on his forehead. He said he pulled over and he and the woman got into a physical altercation. He admitted to striking her in the face and said that she struck him back. He stated he then walked away from the scene and began walking down I-475 South. Haskins asked the woman why she lied, and she said they did get into a fight, however they were mainly pushing each other into things. They were both handcuffed, arrested for a fray, and turned over to jail staff. A small amount of marijuana was found and destroyed.
Case of the week.
25-year-old Riverdale man in a red Chevy Camaro passed Deputy John Cochran on I-75 South, doing about 145 miles per hour near Johnsonville Road, and led deputies on a chase that ended with a crash in Bibb County around 11:30 p.m. on June 10th. According to the sheriff's report, what happened was the driver fled Cochran driving in a reckless manner and passing in the emergency lane. He then exited on the I-475 South while still passing in the emergency lane. Deputies continued pursuing the vehicle until milepost 3 when Sergeant Kevin Williams told deputies to discontinue the pursuit. Monroe County Dispatch soon advised that Bibb County deputies had the suspect's vehicle on Noel Road inside of Bibb County. The Bibb County deputies said the suspect had wrecked his vehicle and fled on foot. Cochran took warrants out on the man.
Hey y'all, this is Tammy Raffers-Eder coming to you from the Monroe County Reporter Business and Classifieds. Today we have a 1997 Chevy Malibu. It's a 4-door automatic with 130,000 miles for $2,200. Call 478-361-2693. We also have 3 cemetery lots at Riverside Cemetery. $5,000 for all 3 lots, $2,500 below market rate. 478-259-3954. We have some land for sale in Monroe County, the hot market here. It's 57 plus acres at $5,500 per acre. 3 miles from town by owner, 770-598-8136. And if you need help with your garden or prepping your feed plots, call Jimmy Waldrop at 470-951-5563. We've also got a casting call from the Bicentennial Committee this week. See their ad on page A7 for details. And in our Help Wanted section this week, we've got Peachy Clean. They're hiring cleaning specialists, part-time and full-time. 478-239-5566. Y'all have a great week.
Hi, this is Diane Gladwell from the Monroe County Reporter, and this week one of our featured stories is on Christy Lovelace. She's been the municipal court judge in Forsyth for 10 years, and she was the solicitor in our municipal court for almost another 10 years before that, although a lot of people don't know her if you didn't happen to have occasion to go to Forsyth Municipal Court. But she has resigned from that job just a couple of weeks ago because she's accepted a position as the assistant counsel to the governor. That is the governor of American Samoa. Now, American Samoa belongs to the United States, but it is thousands of miles away. Its closest neighbors are Hawaii and New Zealand, and neither one of them is very close, like about a 4-hour plane trip. Christy will be advising the governor on legal issues and everything that has to do with policy in American Samoa. So she is immersing herself in a new culture, a new language, and even a different legal system. Laws are not the same. So it's pretty exciting to listen to somebody who's going to embark on an adventure that's coming right from our locality, but heading out into another part of the world that is very different from Forsyth.
Here at The Reporter, we understand how important local businesses are to our community. So let us help promote your local business by putting you in front of our over 15,000 Facebook followers. We've got some great new rates for this new broadcast that we've got. So just give me a call or a text or an email and we'll get you set up. Falls View Restaurant might be the site of the new fire station. Here's Will with the rest of those details.
A new fire station is on its way to High Falls, and the county commissioners appear to have settled on a new location. They had talked about putting the fire station at the state park. After the state agreed to give them the property. Later, they determined that the deeds don't allow it for anything but recreation. So now they're in discussions with the Falls View Restaurant, the old-time catfish restaurant, which was always open on weekends in High Falls. It is now being discussed as the possible new home for a $1 million fire station in High Falls. Find out more details in this week's Reporter.
Welcome to Baby's Daddy's Kitchen, and we're cooking with Corona. Another favorite in Monroe County is a peanut butter and banana sandwich. You start with 2 pieces of bread, a jar of peanut butter, and a banana. When you get your peanut butter, you get you a little bit up out of there, or a lot, depending on how thick you want it. Slap it on the bread. Then you get your banana, you peel it, throw it on your sandwich, and there we go. Peanut butter and banana sandwich. And it's also nutritional and tasty.